Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to the channel. In this video, I'm going to show you guys how to play the song To the Table by Zach Williams. Stay tuned. Alright guys, so To the Table by Zach Williams is originally in the key of A, the tempo is 68 beats per minute, and the time signature is 4/4. And for today's lesson, we will be using a capo. If you need capos, check out the links down below and you can buy one that's best for you. But before I show you where to put the capo and what chords to play, I want to show you the strumming pattern first. The strumming pattern that we'll use will remain consistent throughout the whole song and with pretty much each section of the song. The strumming pattern that we'll use will go something like this. It's going to be down, down, up, down, up, down, 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 up. That strumming pattern again will be down, down, up, down, up, down, 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 up. And what I'll do with the strumming pattern is I'll play it at full speed and then I'll slow it down right after. This is the strumming pattern at full speed. And this is the strumming pattern at a slower speed. If you struggle with the strumming pattern, no worries, just try your best, rewind the video if you have to, and you'll get it. So now that we have the strumming pattern down, I can show you where we're going to put our capo and what chords to play. So we're going to take our capo and place it on the 2nd fret of the guitar and play our key of G chords. And with our key of G chords, we'll only be using 4 chords within the key of G, and the chords that we'll be playing throughout the whole song will be as followed. It's going to be G major, D major, then also an E minor or E minor 7, and then lastly C or C at 9. So to start off To the Table by Zach Williams, we can start off with the intro, and for the intro we'll be going back and forth between the G chord and the C chord, and we'll go back and forth between those two chords twice. The intro will sound something like this. So then after the intro, we can go straight into the first verse. And for the first verse, we will play a different chord progression. We'll play the following chords. It's going to be G, then to C. We'll go back to C, then back to C, then E minor, C, and G. And we'll play that chord progression once for the first verse. The first verse will sound something like this. Hear the voice of love that's calling. There's a chair that waits for you, and a friend who understands everything you're going through. So then after the first verse, we're going to go into the second verse. And for the second verse, it's pretty much the same exact chord progression, the G, C, G, C, E minor, C. But the very last chord that we'll play, instead of going back to the G to end the verse, we're going to play a D chord. So to clarify, the chord progression for verse 2 will be G, C, G, C, E minor, C, and D. So verse 2 would sound something like this. But you keep standing at a distance in the shadows of your shame. just really quickly guys, if you're liking this video up to this point, hit the like button down below, and if you're not subscribed yet, go ahead and hit the subscribe button down below. It would mean so much to me. And hit the notification bell to get future notifications for future videos. Let's get back into the lesson. So then after the second verse, we can go straight into the chorus, and for the chorus we will play a different chord progression. We'll play the following chords. It's going to be E minor, C, G. We'll play those three chords again, so E minor, C, G, and for a third time we'll repeat those three chords, so E minor, C, G, then we'll go to a D, then E minor, C, and G. If that's a little confusing, no worries, just follow along with the playthrough and it'll make sense. So the chorus will go something like this. So bring it all to the table. It's nothing he ain't seen before. For all your sin, all your sorrow, and your sadness, and there's a Savior he calls. Bring it all to the table. So then after the chorus, Zach Williams goes back into a third verse, and that third verse has the same chord progression as the prior verses, so no changes there. And then after the third verse, he goes back into a second chorus, and that second chorus has the same chord progression as the first chorus, no changes there. So then after the chorus, we can go straight into the bridge, and for the bridge, we will play a different chord progression. We'll play the following chords. It's going to be E minor, C, G, and D. And we'll play that chord progression twice for the bridge. So the bridge will go something like this. Come on in and take your place. There's no one who's turned away. All you sinners, all you saints, come right in and find your grace. So then after the bridge, Zach Williams goes into one last chorus, and that's the same chord progression that we learned before, so no changes there. And then after that last chorus, Zach Williams concludes the song, and what we can do to conclude the song is play a G chord. And that's pretty much how we can play To the Table by Zach Williams. Alright guys, so that's the lesson for To the Table by Zach Williams. If you liked today's lesson, go ahead and hit the like button down below and hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and hit the notification bell to get updates for future videos. If you guys have any questions whatsoever about today's lesson, leave them down below and I'll try to get back to you as soon as possible. And also, if you guys have requests for future lessons, I would love to see those. Leave them down below in the comment section. But overall guys, I hope you liked today's video. Remember to keep safe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.